Hey, hey, hey.
Ho, ho, ho.
Welcome everybody to number 37 of our quarantine concert series.
37?
Yeah, how did
Wow.
that happen? I had to look over at my paper. I thought that was a typo.
Dang.
So yeah, 37. Wow, wow, wow. So all of our quarantine concerts series concerts, our free live streams, are brought to you by Yorma's Choice, the only choice in CBD products. Yorma's holding up one of his favorite. Is that the mint? Must be the mint.
I don't have my glasses on. Yes, this is the mint. Yes.
We have a 1,000 milligram mint tincture, a blackberry tincture, muscle balm, muscle cream, bath soak, and we're actually working on some new products. But don't go looking for it on the Fur Peace Ranch website. It's been pulled off the website temporarily, thanks to the man.
The man.
The man. However, you can call the company store at 740-992-9598, and we will take your order in person, on the phone, answer your questions that you might have about it, and hopefully, depending on what time you call, get it out that day. So we want to thank everyone for your support for the Fur Peace Ranch store-wide sale. We're going to extend it probably just into next week. So take advantage of these deals now. Everything except the new music that just came out, which is the River Flows CD and vinyl. Those are the only things that aren't on sale. Everything else is on sale. T-shirts, hats, books.
Everything must go.
Yeah. Like that store in San Francisco. It's called Everything Must Go, and everything's always on sale. So we want to thank everyone for that. But we do have something special before we start our show today. Our dear friend and videographer and film producer, Bob Sarles. Hi, Bob, out in San Francisco.
Yo, Bob.
Did a wonderful video for us for the River Flows vinyl. The video
Could have knocked me over with a feather.
Yeah, he really, Bob, you outdid yourself. And we want to share that with everyone. This is a video that Bob produced and put together and sent as a surprise of the Ballad of Easy Rider. So we're going to take a little break from listening to me and looking at Yorma, and we're going to debut the video for all of you, and we'll be back as soon as it's done. It's about 10 minutes, so sit back, relax. We'll see you in a few minutes.
The river flows, it flows to the sea. Wherever that river flows, that's where I want to be. Flow, river flow, let your water wash down. Take me from this road to some other town. All they wanted was to be free, and in the end that's how it turned out to be. Flow, river flow, let your water wash down. Take me from this road to some other town. Flow, river flow, flow to the sea. Flow, river flow, flow to the sea. Flow, to the sea. The river flows, it flows to the sea. Wherever that river flows, that's where I want to be. Flow, river flow, let your water wash down. Take me from this road some other town.
We're back.
We are.
Wasn't that wonderful?
Yeah, and if you recall, some of that footage of me in that old 2000, well, it was new back then, that 2009, it was like a day or so before 9/11.
It was Bob Sarles and
Ezreen.
came out, yep.
Yeah.
They both came out. We're here, Merle Saunders was teaching, and they were filming a whole bunch of footage for Fur Peace Ranch the day after, that morning when everybody left, that Monday morning after our camps, because that's when our camps wrap. The planes hit the Twin Towers.
Right.
So Bob had all this footage, and he's had all this footage.
For 20
And-
years.
Yeah, and I actually forgot, I forgot that he did all that motorcycle footage. So it was really nice to see Bob. We cannot thank you enough. You outdid yourself.
Yeah, man.
So we're really grateful that we got to premiere it here.
I've lost some weight and some hair since then.
I know.
You know, thinking about Merle Saunders also, may he rest in peace. I remember we didn't have the theater back then. We're still doing shows over at the workshop. And Merle was going to do his show, and he asked Yormer, do you want to play a couple of songs with me? And I said, of course. I said, but you understand my limitations. Be gentle with me. I don't like playing an F or B flat. And so, of course, he picked two songs, one of which was an F and the other was in B flat. Thanks.
Yeah,
I pulled it off.
It was a special weekend, and of course, the next day, you know,
Right, of course.
everything happened.
Yes,
So-
indeedy.
So, we're back. Consider this the start of the show. Want to thank everyone for tuning in and for your continued support. Again, this is number 37. For those of you that have been donating to the crew, we thank you, they thank you. They have been donating their time since April 4th of 2020, you know, which isn't that far away. We've been at this for a year. So there's been very little, you know, a handful of live shows last year. So I cannot thank you enough and tell you how much the donations for the crew, Myron, who, you know, is Yorma's
Cohort.
tech and sound engineer and everything else out on the road, and Andy Walla, of course. Izzy, who is not manning today, but she has been doing all of our long shot cameras. John and listen, I'm here all the time, so it makes sense for me to be here. But
Come
just-
home, Vanessa.
I know. So we're gonna let you know too that across your screen at some point tonight, there'll be two addresses. One is a PayPal, one is a Venmo. If you are interested in donating to the crew, that money goes to the crew. And again, 1,000 thank yous. I have a message for Jonathan Walsh. Jonathan, first of all, happy birthday, Mr. President. I want you to close your eyes, and Corinne has something for you.
Ooh.
So it's not as as devious as I'm making it sound. But Jonathan, after you get your gift, give me a call on Monday morning, and we'll talk more about it. Okay. Okay, so if you're just tuning in for the first time, our format is music, questions, you know, whatever. We're flying by the seat of our pants every week.
As always.
None of this is scripted. We made some of it up in the beginning. Some of it sounded good, and we've stuck with it. So you never know what's going to happen at one of our quarantine concerts.
No, you don't. You know, and for those people that occasionally complain about us talking too much, anytime I hear that, I'm talking more. That's the deal. You're not going to be able to shut. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. So let's start with a little music.
Why not? So last week, Mr. Hurlbut and I were sort of running around talking about Pride of Man. I was talking about David Freiberg. David, if you're out there, love you, buddy. Anyway, so David, when he came up to San Jose, he doesn't remember this because I asked him about it, but he showed me. And I flipped out. I went, wow, now I can play jazz. I realized that really wasn't the case. But anyway, yeah, so thanks, David. And so I adapted this to this next song, or actually the first song, 9-Pound Hammer. This 9-pound hammer, a little too heavy for my side, oh, for my side. We'll roll on, buddy, roll so slow. Can I roll when that wheel won't go? Long way from Harlan, way to Hazard. Get a little brew, get a little brew. We'll roll on, buddy. Don't you roll so slow. Can I roll when that wheel won't go? Nobody's hammer down in this tunnel ring like mine, ring like mine. You know, ring like silver, ring like gold. Ring like silver, ring like gold. We'll roll on, buddy. Don't you roll so slow. Can I roll when that wheel won't go? Baby, when I'm long gone, make my tombstone out of number 9 coal, oh, number 9 coal. Roll on, buddy, and don't you roll so slow. Can I roll when that wheel won't go?
Nice, Yorma.
Thank you.
Want a question?
Sure.
I don't completely remember this story, but the book is right in front of you.
It's in the book.
This is,
Whatever it is, it's in the book.
I know, that's what this question is about. This is from Rick Brenner. We've actually read some of his questions before. Page 276 of your book.
Uh-oh.
Why was Hot Tuna banned from Constitution Hall in D.C.?
Okay, well, yeah. I guess, keep in mind this was a long time ago, and Constitution Hall, which is the DAR, Daughters of the American Revolution Hall. I guess the combination of the eccentric behavior, eccentric at that time, hard to be eccentric today, the eccentric behavior of our fans and the volume of the band, I think, offended the founding mothers or something like that.
It was an electric show?
Oh, yes.
Trio?
Oh, yes. Actually, I can't remember when it was. If it was later on in the 70s, then it could have been a quartet. I think it was a trio, though. In any case, regardless of how many people were on stage, it was too loud.
So they let you finish your show?
Oh, yeah, we finished the show. And I think as they were picking up pieces of the plaster angels that fell off the ceiling, they probably figured, this band might be too loud for this venue.
Is Constitution Hall still a venue that does?
Oh, yeah. As a matter of fact, funny you should mention it, because my son, Zach.
Oh, that's right.
They had a high school graduation meal at Constitution Hall, and yeah.
So you snuck back in.
Yeah, we snuck back in so I could watch my son graduate, and cross the stage wearing his grandfather's Rolex watch.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. So, if you want to read about that, that's on page 276 of
It's in the
Yorma's
book.
Been So Long.
I guess this pregnant pause means we're ready for another song.
I think so.
Oh, we could do that. Okay. World an oyster in your stew, you know you got a hungry friend. Favorite horse has turned to glue, don't kid yourself about the end. Well, when life ain't worth living, time ain't no fun, you got to jump out the window and run. Trouble, trouble, round your doors, the stork has left your chimney bare. Favorite horse has turned to glue, satisfaction just ain't there. Well, now when Christmas comes, Santa's in bed, the stocking covers up your head. Trouble, trouble, round your doorstep, left your chimney bare. Favorite horse has turned to glue, satisfaction just ain't there. Well, now when Christmas comes, Santa and dead, the stocking covers up your I think that was the note that knocked the cherub off the ceiling at Constitution Hall.
Very nice, Yorma.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. I'm going to let you go right into another song.
Okay. I'm going to do a song off of Land of Heroes. I kind of wrote the song about my dad towards the end of his life. It's called Do Not Go Gentle. But I guess at the end of at the final end of his day, he did go gentle. He just kind of fell down, and that was it. My dad. Thank you.
Do you remember when you played that song for me?
Uh-oh. Is this a trick question?
It's not a trick question, and it was a long time ago. I mean, I think if you've heard our shows before, you've heard my Genesis story. So, this is not like the Genesis story, but because that was magical, and this was kind of magical, but we had met, I think, 3 weeks prior. and I was living in Key West. You came down there and did a show, and you had a bunch of shows in the Midwest. I think in St. Louis and Kansas. I think Kansas because
Kansas.
Ricky was with you, Ricky Sanchez, and he took us to that crazy barbecue place.
Oh, is that the chicken joint?
Yeah, their logo or their
Motto: we jerk our own chicken.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Ricky's probably.
No,
laughing.
we choke. We choke our own chicken.
Jerk. That's nice. Humor. We choke our own chickens.
Hey, it's on their T-shirt.
Yes. So we had, first of all, we met and it was a whirlwind, and you asking me to come out to the Midwest, that was kind of a whirlwind. I only think I was out there for 4 or 5 days, and a really late night, and I had a 7 a.m. flight the next morning.
Living the Vida Loca.
Yeah, and I had to get some sleep. And I was in this sleep state, and you sat up playing guitar, and the song kept playing and playing and playing, and I realized that for probably an hour you had been sitting there while I was sleeping, staring at me playing the song. And it was when you first started writing this song, so it had been put together in bits and pieces.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I remember about that.
Well, now that you've jogged my memory, I do kind of remember that.
Yeah. I'm just going to say this is before we were sober, so if you didn't remember, that would be
Well,
okay.
you know. What can I say?
It was quite touching. It's a beautiful song.
Well,
I
thank you.
don't even think you had the title to it yet.
No, probably not.
Yeah, you were just working on it, and you had the riff, and you were
The riff,
playing
yeah.
it over and over and over, and I was half awake, half asleep.
So it's definitely worth checking out. You folks out there, and what are we calling this? Something streaming.
Radio Dreams Dreamland.
Radio Dreams Dreamland. Thank you, John.
Dreamland.
Yeah, check out the Dylan Thomas poem, Do Not Go Gentle. Good stuff. Or Rage Against the Dying of the Light. Good stuff.
And that's where that title came from.
Yes,
But
it is.
Yeah, it didn't have a title then.
It did not.
Yeah.
I remember that. Well, all righty. Well, you're awfully quiet tonight, Vanessa.
Oh, I went off last week. I'm minding my P's and Q's this week. I'm keeping it clean, everybody.
Very good. Very good.
Let's see how long. Everybody look at your watches. Let's see how long that can last.
P's and Q's. I always wondered what P's and Q's actually stood for.
Oh, somebody's going to look it up and tell us.
On
I'm
the
sure.
internet, I'm sure. Well, if I wasn't doing a show right now, I'd be looking it up myself.
My grandmother used to say that. You
Everybody's
kids mind
grandmother
your
used
P's
to
and
say
Q's.
that. Actually, my mother used to say that.
All of our mothers and grandmothers.
I wonder if P's and Q's segues into this song.
Aha! Mind your P's and Q's is an English language expression meaning mind your manners, mind your language, be on your best behavior, watch what you're doing. Attempts at explaining the origin of the phrase go back to the mid-19th century.
Ooh.
Let's
Seems
see.
like yesterday.
One explanation favored in a letter to the editors of Notes and Queries dated 1851 in a literal interpretation of the saying regarding the lowercase letters P and Q in the context of the schoolroom or typesetting in the printing office. This is given as a common suggestion for the 2007 revision, 3rd edition of the Oxford English Dictionary.
Ooh.
But the OED considers the explanation unlikely, since the chronology of the senses would argue against it, and no such connotation is evident in the earliest quotations, and says that the origin of the expression is unknown.
They could have just said that at the beginning of the...
So mind your P's and Q's.
Got it. All right. Well, vampire women, they take the day, cause all reasonable married men to go astray. You can see them running each and every day, waiting for some vamp to come their way. She'll ask him for 5 and he'll give her 10. Said, ain't that enough, Mama Long? Come around again, well, hell gonna stone crazy, hell gonna stone wild. Go home between his wife and his child. Married man, that ain't right. Go home and treat your own wife right. Well, now if you dress your wife like you do the women in the street, believe me, you'll have a vampire too. Running around here, mess with every single woman you meet. Oh, now that will never do. Wake up one of these mornings, another mule in your stall. You know, vampire women gonna be the cause of it all. Dress your wife like you do the women in the street. You'll have a vampire too. Well, if you dress your wife like you do the women in the street, have a vampire too. Well, run around and mess with every single woman you meet, you know, that will never do. Wake up one in the morning, she'll be feeling bad, give you the biggest black eye you ever had. Well, dress your wife like the women in the street. You'll have a vampire too. I mean to tell you, you'll have a vampire too. Words to live by.
Do you know what I think of every time you play that
And
song?
what do you think of?
So, our dear friend started out as a student. He's a friend to ours. We've even gone to his country. Well, he's American, but Steve Sirocco. If you're listening, Steven.
Hey, Steve.
He lives in Budapest. He has a wonderful family. His wife, Noemi, 3 great kids. FYI, we still got to get our kids together. So, Stephen, I don't know if you remember this, but you, on your application when you first came, it's always amazing when we get someone from another country, and I didn't realize that you were born in New York and whatever. So on his application, on his goals, and we assume in the goals you're going to say, well, I'd really like to work on my left hand, or my thumb isn't as independent as I'd like it to be, and blah, blah, blah. You know, it helps the instructor. When our students do goals, that goes to you, so you know how to tailor your class to all these students. Well, Stephen wrote, I'm here to get away from the clutches of my vampire girlfriend. And what I didn't know, because we brought it up when he came here and everybody, all the students introduced themselves.
We couldn't wait to bring it up.
We couldn't wait to bring it up, and I can't wait to bring it up again. He goes, oh no, she's really a vampire. She's from Transylvania. I go, what do you mean? He goes, yeah. I don't want to out everything. Noemi, this was long before he met you. I want you to know, and we all know, you're like the best thing that ever happened to Stephen. God only knows where he would be without you. But I think she was like the daughter of the mayor, but he did say, oh no, she's from Transylvania. She's
Count Vlad.
That's what I think of when you play that song, because I think he actually played it on that green dobro, that National that he used to play, or that resonator guitar.
Could be.
I don't know. I might be mixing.
I don't
but
know.
anyways, sorry, Stephen. Sorry, Noemi.
I just don't know.
You do remember that, though, right?
Do I remember it?
You
Of course I remember it. I guess it's time for me to do another song, huh?
It is. I said too much already. I'm gonna be getting calls from Budapest.
David Wolf, if you're out there, you need one of these Flamang guitars. That's all I can say.
Of all the people that doesn't own one, I can't believe that David doesn't own one of those now.
He's thinking
Shaming
about
you,
it.
David.
He's thinking about it.
David Wolf, David Flamang, you already have something
Hey.
in common.
And Mr. Flamang, love you, buddy. Love these guitars. I may be needing another one. We'll have to talk.
No, David Flamang, he doesn't need another guitar.
All right, so, yeah. Fog came in from the ocean yesterday. Beasts disappeared within the gray. And tomorrow, almost drowned at sea, without a trace of living that's to be. Can't you hear me calling out your name? Sun's a halo shining on your face again. No, the time will never cease to be for us to be together, you and me. Whatever's gonna come can help us take us further down the road of life we call our home. Time keeps moving on like a river in the dawn. Still we'll never be alone. Whatever's gonna come, help us take us further down the road of life we call our home. Time keeps moving on like a river in the dawn. Still we'll never be alone. Yesterday, the way was dark as night, and if you look within, the road comes into sight. And our love is sharper than a surgeon's knife. Be together all our lives. Thank you. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe the old clock on the wall is intimating that it's time for me to swap guitars while my good buddy, Mr. John Hurlbut, assumes the position. Mr. Hurlbut.
Your bow.
Yo.
Good evening.
Good evening. Are we allowed to talk about this song, or you're just going to jump right in?
There will be no talking. No.
Why don't you talk about the,
Oh,
what did we find out about
what did we find out?
the river flows?
Wow. Are you talking about our album actually charting?
I am.
Holy
Boy, that's
moly.
exciting. That's exciting. Tell the people the news.
I don't actually have, hold on, let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
Yep.
Well, it's a big deal, you know,
It's a
whenever
big
we
deal
do,
for us,
there's
that's
a
for sure.
process when you put a record out, a CD, vinyl, whatever. And, you know, if you're lucky enough to have somebody working radio and you have a PR person, everything works. And what I mean by that is, you know, obviously a record company wants their, just wants the record to sell. That the bottom line is they don't want to have product left. And I agree with that too, but I represent artists, in particular you two, on this. My goal is for people to get to hear it. It's not only to sell the product. So we've picked one of my favorite radio, I call him a radio guy, Brad Paul. I didn't call anyone else when I said, I want someone to work this record on radio, and that would be you. So it was a great week for the River Flows. The album came in at #2 on the AMA and CDX top 5 most added albums chart with 13 ads out of the box. The album is also #2 on their top 5 Bubbling Up chart. And there are 20 track ads spread out over 6 different songs. And that, you know, as far as a radio guy goes, that's a really good indication that the programmers are digging it, people are asking for it, so that was exciting. You know, it's a very different record. It's a very different record company for us. I mean, for all practical purposes, Yorma, you are a free agent, like a baseball player. You can go anywhere you
Right.
want with your music.
Play me or pay me.
So we have a really great thing with Culture Factory. We've been working with them for years. We
They're the
love what
best.
they've done with it. I love what our team did with it. Kevin, I love what you, Justin. I mean, everything just worked. And it's a different album to actually put out on radio the classic way, because the vinyl is limited, the CD will be limited, the downloads will be out there for a while. I mean, am I correct in
Yep.
that the CD will be limited? So, you know, all of these things, you put all this into your budget. So in the end, for us, if it's a break even, we have something added, which is, you know, everybody gets to hear it. It's not just, oh, we're just going to sell the product, and oh, we sold this many, and blah, blah, blah.
So this is really geeky record industry stuff.
It is.
But again, you know, for guys like, you know, me and John and all of us, you know, to get notice in that venue, you know, in that forum or whatever you want to call it, it's exciting. It is.
Well, I mentioned it to Izzy today, and you know what world musically our daughter lives in.
Yes.
You know, Spotify and TikTok and all these other things. And so I told her, you know, that it came out #2, and she goes, the world? I go, well, every country has their own radio charting. They
Yeah.
have their own stations, you know, people are listening to pop, country, you know, Latin, whatever. But the Americana charts can also be listened to streaming, because a lot of the AAA and Americana are, you know, a lot of them are done with NPR and community radio. So I said, well, I guess it could be the world. And so she goes, this was her response, she goes, cool.
And that may be as good as it ever
Yeah,
gets.
cool.
Yeah. Well, Yorma, we were lucky to have such a good executive producer
Yes,
on
we
this
were.
project.
What a team.
To get this out there to the radio, because that's really, that was thrilling to hear that news. And
Yeah, because when
thank
we
you
left
guys
the
so
studio,
much.
aside from playing with you, my work was done.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's great news. And
It is.
LPs and CDs in stock at the Fur Peace Ranch Company store.
So everybody listening, call your AAA, Americana, NPR, college radio station. Say, hey, how come you're not playing The River Flows? Because that's actually that's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
That's the favor that you all can do for us.
Yes.
Yes.
Call multiple times. Ask them if they got Prince Albert in the can.
Yeah, borrow a phone from your friend. It won't cost you a cent.
You
All
all right?
right, yes.
This next song we're going to do,
Yes.
this is a beautiful composition by the great Chris Christopherson. But I bet you have something to say about this.
What do I have to say about this? We're talking about me and Bobby McGee, right?
Yes.
Are you implying
Could be.
Janice?
Could be.
Okay, boy, thank God I got that one right. Okay, I'd been friends with Janice since 1962, and back before she became a big rock star, she was a great blues singer. She was always great, but she just always did. It's fantastic in her time versions of songs that like nobody else was doing in that way. And one of the examples about that, if you've heard the straight country versions of Me and Bobby McGee, which are great also because it's a great song, but Janice, well, tore it up. That's the only way I can
She
think of
made
it.
it her own, didn't she?
Well, she certainly
Chris
did.
Christopherson write that song?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. I think it was on her Pearl record, like toward the end there.
I can't remember what I had for breakfast.
Yeah. Okay, Yorma.
Okay, what is this song? How's it go?
Well, let's see if we can remember. Busted flat, Baton Rouge, waiting on a train. Night as faded as my jeans. Bobby flagged a diesel down just before it rained. Took us all the way to New Orleans. Well, I took out my harp and out of my dirty red bandana. Won't sad while Bobby sang the blues, yeah. Windshield wiper slapping time, she was holding Bobby's hand in mine. We sang every song that driver knew. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing, but it's free. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and Bobby McGee. From the coal mines of Kentucky to the California sun, Bobby shared the secrets of my soul. And lying close beside me, Lord, through everything I'd done, at night she kept me from the cold. And then somewhere near Salinas, I let her slip away, looking for that home, and I hope she finds it. But I'd trade all my tomorrows for a single yesterday, holding Bobby's body close to mine. Freedom just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing, but it's free. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and Bobby McGee. just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing, but it's free. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and Bobby McGee. Thank you. Thank you.
What a cool song.
Yeah, beautiful playing, Yorma. Beautiful. All right. Well, number
Yes.
37 of these quarantine concerts. Boy, it's
Wow.
hard. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But, boy, it's good to see him keep going. Number 52, I know, will be on this paper at some point, I imagine.
There's something, yeah, not knowing how long we're going to be doing this is better for me. I think I said this last week. If you'd told me in April, oh, we'll be doing nothing in terms of the ranch and what have you for this long, I'm not so sure. I
Yeah.
don't know. There probably would have been a lot more.
Yeah, a lot more dramatic and,
Yeah.
And heavy. And who could ever believe it anyhow?
So
But,
not knowing has really birthed a lot of creative thought, creative behavior. This is one of the things that just kind of revealed itself. So, yeah, I don't want to think about number 52.
Okay,
I
yes,
can't.
forget about it.
Make it stop.
Forget about it.
But we're really happy to be in everyone's living room.
We are.
On Saturday nights, and we're really happy to.
Dream Streamland.
So, yeah, see, every time Yorma says yikes this is your,
Ooh, that's the first yikes of the night, I think.
but I didn't say it. I didn't
Yikes.
say it.
She was quoting you.
Yeah, so I expect you always to say that, John.
And he will.
Aich.
Hey, I'm letting everyone know out there, we got the yikes shirt.
Boy.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Looks killer. Looks killer.
We just had,
Yikes.
again, it had to reveal itself to us. So shirts have been ordered, design has been approved. Thank you to John and Kevin Morgan who put it together, and you will be seeing it
Anon.
Sing it soon, and you see it here.
along with the, should I tell everyone?
Yeah.
Along with the Yorma's Mouse Circus shirt.
Have you not told people about that yet?
I don't think I did.
Can you talk about the little thing that comes with it?
Oh,
So there
Or
is
is
a
that
mouse
you want to let that
circus.
out of the bag?
so.
Yeah.
The picture that I put up on the Facebook page, I believe, after Yorma talked about the mouse circus that a lot of people think is not real, it is real. I had the photo, I posted it. So with the sale of every Yorma's Mouse Circus t-shirt, which is just as cool as a new quarantine t-shirt. Kevin outdid himself on this one. And
He
he
really
always
did.
does anyways. His stuff, he's just one of the most brilliant artists I know. You will get a copy of that photo from 1947, Yorma with his mouse circus.
Is that the photo where I've got my little sailor's hat on?
Yes, everybody loved your sailor's hat.
I think you should bring it back,
I got
Yorma.
that from my dad. My dad was a Second World War Navy vet, and I spent a lot of time squaring it off just right.
So the sale of every shirt, and we'll have, classic sizes. They're small to XXX. And the one guy who specifically likes a 5X, we got you covered. Just give Kelly a call. You will get a copy of that photo. It's very cool. So we
Yeah,
have
it's a
two
great
new
picture.
things.
Great picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the
I
mouse
almost would pay
circus.
for the
Oh yeah, we
picture.
talked about the mouse retrieval business. Yeah.
Well, that's what it's. I think it's
Yeah,
yours.
it's
Mouse
on- it's-
Circus and
It's on the
Retrieval.
shirt.
Yep. Now, just I bet they're all going to get on the computer tonight. We better tell them
It's not there now.
A week
It's
away,
coming.
probably. Yeah.
Yes, it's possible that I'll pick them up Friday.
Yep.
Everybody cross your fingers, and then it would be up on the weekend, but we'll see. It's coming soon.
Yep. Things to look forward to.
It's the little things, isn't it?
They're big things for me.
Yeah, me too, buddy. Every day's a big thing.
Yeah. You complain and criticize. Feel I'm nothing in your eyes. One thing I need is your respect. One thing I can't take is your neglect. I want to provide for you, do everything that you want me to, but oh no, don't bring me down. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, don't bring me down. Sacrifices I will make. I'm ready to give as well as take. One thing I need is your respect. One thing I can't take is your neglect. I want to provide for you, do everything that you want me to, but oh no, don't bring me down. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, don't bring me down. You complain and criticize. I feel I'm nothing in your eyes. It makes me feel like giving up, 'cause my best just ain't good enough. I want to provide for you, do everything that you want me to, but oh no, don't bring me down. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, don't bring me down. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Yorma. That was a lot
Thanks,
of fun.
John. Yes, it was.
That was a big hit for the Animals in 1966. That's probably for all of your time out there in Radio Dream Streamland, but
There you go.
there you go.
I was 4. You guys pick some doozies. I'll just say that.
He's a dandy, that Earl Bud.
I'm going to tell everybody, we're thinking about, as soon as we can, limited venues outside. We're thinking about taking this show on the road.
I could see that. Well, won't you come with me? We'll go running through the mountain just in time to set the morning free. Well, our hearts are young and strong, yeah, look like an angel, never seemed to age in our dream. Well, I never took my time, took it all for granted. Gift of life is never what it seemed. Run like we did then, like spirits in the morning, never seemed to age in our dream. These precious moments fly like pages in the wind, flying into a place beyond the stars. Memories frayed with grace, cast away like rust, leave us wondering who and what we are. Well, that morning breathed like fire. Thought I'd live forever. Living well was way beyond my means. Watched the dawn together. Never seen age in my dream. Well, this morning when I woke, midnight spell was broken. Looked around with nothing left to need. World around us turns, we watch the dawn together, never seemed to age in our dream. We never seemed to age in our, you never seem to age in my dream. Thank you.
The ultimate love song.
Yeah, that's a good one if I do say so myself.
It is. So I have a question for you. It'll
Yes.
be the last one of the evening
Yes.
from Jamie Barr. Jamie, thanks for asking about my mom. My mom is out of the COVID ward and hanging tough. She's not out of the woods yet, but thank you for asking. So, Jamie would like to know, does Yorma have 1 or 2 moments in his career that make him most proud? A concert, entering the Hall of Fame with the Jefferson Airplane, someone he performed with that was beyond thrilling, any or all of the above?
That's a good question. And I remember, some people know that we're adoptive parents, and my friend Chris Smither talked about, he's an adoptive parent also, that when he got his daughter, that all his friends would go, now you're just going to write sappy love songs about your kids. Maybe all parents go through this, but with all the stuff, and I've been a lucky guy, I've done a lot of things, but I think that at this moment, since you mentioned that, I think two of my proudest moments were playing Been So Long with my son playing guitar at the Birchmere, and of course, doing that song with Izzy here a couple weeks ago. Playing with your kids, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Thank you.
Those are tearjerker moments.
Yeah, they
for us.
really are. They really are.
We have great kids.
Yep, we do.
I'm not sure either one of them is going to be listening, but
Probably neither one of them.
yeah, but they'll go back and listen to the DVD if we ever put out a DVD of the series.
Maybe.
Zach and Izzy, you are our world.
Yeah.
Everything that we do, the first thing that we think about is you guys. So.
You said you weren't going to cry today.
You know.
Oh, boy. Well.
And can I just say, your son is so handsome. He is the spitting image of you at the age that you were. 20, is he 23? He'll be 24 next year.
Yeah. Good heavens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, our daughter Izzy is just
That girl.
as stunning as all get out, and she has your sense of humor. we make note of that often.
That girl.
Often. Because
She
I
is-
take after Dad. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. How's that working out for me? Yeah, cool stuff. Indeed.
Thanks. Good question, Jamie. You know, well, that's what's important.
It is.
Really.
It is. The other stuff's good too, but not that good.
Yep.
All righty, so let's see what we got here. Okay, yeah, I know what we got here. Okay. Maybe I'll quickly just triple check this tuning here on the old J50. Hard to beat perfection. Famous last words.
Yeah.
Yeah, the D string in Water Song. Oh my God.
Last week, I know. I
Good thing I'm tough.
None of us said anything. We're like,
We all thought it.
oh.
Speaking of stuff like that, I remember I saw the Byrds open for the Rolling Stones at the San Jose Civic in '64. And I remember, 64 or 65, I forget, it was before the Jefferson Airplane. And I remember that McGuinn, he played 12-string, and they went to a lot of tunings. I remember that in the course of their set, because he only had one guitar, he retuned several times to several radically different tunings. And I remember thinking at the time, holy moly. That was pretty impressive, my brother. Anyhow. Well, time goes by my window like shadows on the sun. Often seems to me that lifeline, living on the run. This time round, I'm waiting to catch time at its crest. Rhymes flow tomorrow, waiting on the rest. songs that never stay. Being is a mystery that I cannot replay. Gone away is time's untimely rain. Thunder on the mountain with the falling rain, the melting snow of winter as it joins the earth again, the cycle of our spirit as it rises from the mire and fans the flames that leads us around the twisted spire. All those mountains I have crossed are waiting at the door, singing chorus songs that never stay. Being is a mystery I cannot reclaim. Gonna end his time's untimely rain. Time goes by my window, shadows on the sun. It often seemed to me that life, living on the run. This time round I'm waiting, catch time at its crest. Ride and flow tomorrow, waiting on the rest. All those mountains I have crossed are waiting at the door, singing chorus songs that never stay. Being is a mystery I cannot replay. Gone again is time's untimely rain. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, Vanessa,
Well, Yorma, it's that time.
it does seem to be that, doesn't it?
Yeah. This might have been one of our, actually, no, we're almost at an hour and a half, even with the video premiere. We hope that everybody loved the video premiere.
Hey,
Again,
we love the video.
a big thank you to Bob Sarles.
Absolutely.
And it will be up probably on our YouTube channel for people to view afterwards.
Yeah.
So thank you. And thank you again for tuning in and for your continued support during these 37 quarantine concerts and the 6 vault, I believe, in the not too distant future, we're going to release another vault, possibly a part 2 of the Hubby Jenkins. We just
Yeah,
did a
man.
part 1, and it was magnificent.
He's
We
really
love Hubby.
something.
Yeah. So, yeah. And please take advantage of the sales on the For Peace Ranch Company store. The sale won't be up for long. But in order for us to launch the new things like the Yikes and the Mouse Circus shirt, I got to clear the shelves off a little bit. I got no place to put this stuff. So.
Moving right along, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Myron, Andy, John,
Yep.
Yorma. Couldn't do this without you.
Vanessa,
Yeah. Yep. This whole quarantine concert series fits nicely in my type A.
good. You go,
What can I
girl.
do next attitude. So thank you, everyone. Please be safe. Continue to wear your mask. Hope that you have if you're a vaxxer like we are, we hope that you are scheduled soon. And if you don't believe in it, that's fine too. Wear your damn mask, please.
Well,
Oh, she said damn.
oh no. Oh no. Well, I got my second one coming up, don't I?
As do I.
As do you.
Yeah.
Right. Blue skies in the morning, stars they fill the night. Wind rustling through the trees sings a song of great delight. On such a day, you think you'd say exactly what you mean, but in God's perfection, things ain't always just the way they seem. When the best you have to offer falls short of the mark, self-inflicted holes are piercing deep within your heart. Blue skies in the afternoon, breeze it starts to still. Two dogs sleeping in the sun, they lie upon that grassy hill. At such a time, you think you'd find a way to show your heart, though you're reaching for her hand. Still you walk apart when the best you to offer falls short of the mark. Self-inflicted holes are piercing deep within your heart. Sun upon that old barn roof celebrates the day. I hold this moment in my hand, follow it along my way. The future flows, this feeling grows outside my windowsill. By letting go, I might escape prison of my will. When the best you have to offer falls short of the mark, self-inflicted holes are piercing deep within your heart. When the best you have to offer is all you have to give, enjoy the moment God has granted. One more day to live. Blue skies out my window said goodbye to early morning rain. Hey, thanks everybody. Thanks a lot, and we will be finding our way to you on the small screen before you know it.
Thanks, everyone. Be safe. Wear your mask. Get your vaccine.